Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV here at the Precious Metals Summit in Zurich. And we want to talk now to Victoria Gold, Yukon's largest gold producer. And John McConnell, the CEO, is here with us. John, welcome. Great to see you again.
See you.
Thanks for taking the time. Yeah, Victoria Gold, you are producing gold, of course. I think you did 125,000 ounces altogether in the first 9 months this year.
Correct.
And you just published your Q3 number, sorry.
So financials.
Yeah, financials, exactly. So please give us an insight into that.
Well, everything's going well. The mine is finally running properly. I do not recommend to anyone that they start up a mine during a pandemic. No. And, even when the pandemic was over, it took a year to get people back in place, and we're finally fully staffed. 2022 was tough because we had 36% turnover. This year to date, we're down to about 15%, so that's manageable. Still a little higher than we'd like, but manageable.
Super. How was the production?
Production was good. We're bang on budget year to date, and we had a little issue with wildfires during the third quarter, but I think we'll make up for that, maybe not in terms of gold production, but certainly in terms of ore stacked on the pad.
Super. And I mean, the ore production, then it's even 1 quarter later. Who cares? The gold is still there.
Yeah,
right?
The gold comes out.
Definitely, as long as it comes out. I saw the production cost, the AIC was 1,484, if I'm correct. Any possibilities or ideas to bring that further down?
Yeah, it'll come down a little bit next year, but I think, this is the new reality in the gold mining business. One of our shareholders said to me the other day, hey, you told me 4 years ago that your all-in sustaining costs would be $1,150. And I said, you're absolutely right. And I was not lying to you. I said, for the past 10 years, we had very steady interest rates. We had very steady inflation. Oil prices stayed the same. Then we had COVID. And post-COVID, wages have gone up 30%. Fuel is up 40%. Fuel drives all our costs. Whether we're at the end of a long road north, so everything is transported in, and that's reflected in fuel. So I think, if you look at mines around the world, the new average all-in sustaining cost is probably closer to $1,450. Now, fortunately, pre-pandemic, the price of gold was $1,700. It's roughly $2,000 today, so you still got the same margin.
Yeah, thank God. That's right. And I think it should rise further a bit. Honestly, the 2,300, what Ronnie Stöfler said yesterday on the Zurich Invest Night, where you have also participated, I think that's quite likely for next year. And then we are, again, in very healthy margins, I would say.
Well, I did have somebody say to me today that gold is going to 2,500, but fuel prices are going to $150 a barrel. So they
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the 150 barrel, but we will see that. Okay, super. How is it going with the exploration? I saw some very good results, Lynx, Raven, etc. So
yeah, we just finished our summer drill program at Raven. We continue to add ounces, and we'll update the resource, probably announce it early in Q1 of 2024. But we're certainly seeing more ounces, and more importantly, we're seeing higher grades. So
that's good.
I think, the current resource is just over 1 million ounces at 1.7 grams. We're probably going to see closer to 2 million ounces at above 2 grams.
Oh, wow. That's good for the economics.
Yeah, no, it looks very good. It's still early days. We've got a lot of work to do. We probably need 2 more summers of drill campaigns to fully understand what we've got there, and then we'll do the economic studies.
Okay, fantastic. I saw also you bought Sabre with the brewery Creek property. So what is that deal about?
Yeah, so there was company Sabre Gold.
Sabre. Yeah, that's Sabre.
Sabre Gold, and they made the ultimate sin of a junior explorer. They took on debt.
Oh.
And then the people that had loaned them the money asked for the money back, and they didn't have it.
Not
and
good.
in these markets, it's pretty difficult to raise. So they approached us and said, would you be interested in buying our Yukon assets, which are the old Golden Predator assets?
Uh-huh.
So it includes Brewery Creek and a couple of exploration properties, one called Gold Dome that we're quite excited about. But the real, asset there is Brewery Creek. The previous operator, Golden Predator, had spent over $56 million there, drilling it off. So it has a reserve of over 2 million ounces.
A reserve?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's M&I reserve. Wow. And we think of that reserve, at least 1 million ounces can be mined and heap leached. So our approach is that we'll do a little bit of engineering work this winter and then re-enter the permitting process in the Yukon. This is a brownfield site that was permitted before, so our thinking is it'll go a little quicker as opposed to a new site. And we'll permit it in 3 to 4 years, a year for construction. Would have us in production by 2029, say 28, producing 50 to 60,000 ounces per year.
Super. That would be then your second mine to the Eagle Mine.
That's right.
Oh, super. So you will develop into a 2-mine company, and maybe
Correct.
then a third later on.
We keep our eyes open. This was a great opportunity for us, and we were very opportunistic. The selling price was something we could manage, and so we like acquisitions like that.
Fantastic. How much have you paid for that?
It's about, in total, will be about 13 million. Now, payments are staged, so the first payment was 8.5 million. We had the option of paying it in cash or Victoria shares, and we chose to pay cash. So that gives you some idea of our balance sheet right now. It's in very good shape.
Exactly. That would be my next question. How does the balance sheet look like? What is with the debt structure? Because you changed quite some stuff. And so what's up
we
there?
haven't really changed the structure. We have a term facility, we have a revolver, and then we have a Caterpillar lease. The term facility and the Caterpillar lease, we make quarterly payments on, and we'll have paid off the term facility a year from now. And the revolver, we'll start paying that down over the course of the next year. We're going to really focus on paying down debt over the next 6 to 12 months.
Super. And for this year, production guidance is what, about 160,000 ounces?
Yeah, our low end was 160, high end 180. We'll probably come in somewhere in the middle. Prior to the wildfires, we thought we would be at the top end of guidance. But
okay, good.
as you said, the gold's still going to come.
Exactly. You take it 3 months later out. Who cares?
That's right.
That's not a problem. Where do you see production for next year? A little bit rising?
Yeah, well, we haven't put out guidance yet, but my gut is it'll be somewhere probably low end 170, high end 190.
Okay, super. That's good.
So not a big increase, but year over year, we'd hope to continue to increase production.
Absolutely. No, and I think the most important thing is to maintain margin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because finally, what you make with it is important.
Exactly.
Right? Super. Well, John, thank you very much. All the best. Merry Christmas. And I would say everything is really on track, right?
Yeah, everything's
You're
going
on the
well.
path, and just keep delivering, keep doing it, and we will see the success, and hopefully gold price will pick up next year.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was John McConnell, the CEO of Victoria Gold, Yukon's largest gold producer. You heard it. Everything is really on track. With approximately 170,000 ounces for this year would be a good idea for the production. And also the costs, will hopefully next year come down a little bit more. And yeah, the thing is good. They bought, for the future, they bought Sabre Gold with Brewery Creek. That's one thing. And also the exploration is really moving forward. And I have a very good feeling, we'll give it another maybe 2 years, that will be also something really big with Raven and all the other deposits. So I would say fantastic company, way too cheap in the share price. Really check out the company because this is high quality, high value, unfortunately for a cheap stock price. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Zurich.